Good morning and welcome to Kid News. I'm Tori. Today is Monday, August 14th, 2023. And we begin with the story of a college football player, an athletic scholarship, and some next-level generosity. Brian Dooley at Eastern Michigan University knew his fellow offensive lineman, Zach Conte, was a walk-on who paid for college himself and worked a bunch of jobs to make it all possible. But when Brian found out Zach had resorted to selling his own plasma to pay the bills, he knew it was time to act. He went to his parents and got their blessing to transfer his own hard-earned scholarship to his friend, who clearly needed it more. Brian surprised Zach with the news at a team meeting. "Giving up my scholarship so he can stay and play," Brian told reporters after, "means everything." And Zach, who no longer has to quit the team to pick up a third or fourth job, says he is honored and grateful. Eastern Michigan season starts September 1st. A stunning amount of generosity is also flowing into Maui this morning. Early estimates on the cost to rebuild following last week's wind-whipped wildfires are staggering. But to help, Amazon's Jeff Bezos, who is a part-time Maui resident, has pledged $100 million. The band Metallica is ponying up $200,000, and talk show host Oprah Winfrey is already on the ground handing out supplies. There's also a pointed message to would-be tourists from Aquaman star and Hawaii native Jason Momoa. On Instagram, he posted, "Do not travel to Maui. Do not convince yourself that your presence is needed on an island that is suffering this deeply. Mahalo to everyone who has donated and shown aloha to the community in this time of need." There may actually be a bit of good news on the amount of plastic in our oceans. According to a new study out of the Netherlands and reported by the New York Times, it's still a problem, but researchers may have spent the last few years overestimating the size of that problem. The new investigation points to two key discoveries: that less plastic is making its way from rivers to oceans than first thought, and that the work done by organizations cleaning up the Great Garbage Patch is making a difference. The new model suggests that the problem isn't hopeless. As Andy Corbley with the Good News Network reports, if we can all reduce our use of plastic, and if the 30 richest countries in the world can find ways to remove 4 tons of trash per year from our oceans and rivers, the mess might be manageable. In our Kid News sports notes, Damar is back. The Buffalo Bills safety, whose on-field collapse last January sent shockwaves through the NFL, suited up on Saturday, made 3 solo tackles, and helped his team to a preseason win over the Bengals. It was Damar's first NFL game since a blow to the chest caused his heart to stop. He told reporters that he understands the risks. "I made the decision that I wanted to play. It wasn't anybody else's choice but mine. So making that choice, I know what comes with it." How'd you like to have this guy as a substitute teacher? When Alan Winans isn't filling in at the head of the class, he's pitching for the Atlanta Braves. And over the weekend, the 28-year-old right-hander threw 9 strikeouts and picked up his first big league win in just his second appearance in the majors. In the offseason, Alan works as a sub in his native Bakersfield, California, where he is known as Mr. W to his students. We at Kid News love our shout-outs, and today's goes to another terrific nonprofit. Fulcrum, Fulcrum, is all about improving reading skills for all kids everywhere using science-backed methods. For more information, visit fulcrum-oakland.org. Now, today's Kid News quiz. What did one college football player at Eastern Michigan University give to another? His athletic scholarship. How much is Jeff Bezos donating to Maui wildfire relief? $100 million. A new report out of the Netherlands suggests a bit of good news regarding what big pollution problem? Ocean plastic. How many tackles did Damar have in his first game back since his on-field collapse last January? 3. In today's Kid News Kicker, For many kids, this is back to school week. Others get to stretch out their summers a bit longer, some until after Labor Day. But for Disney, August is the new October, and it's already time to roll out Ghosts and Goblins. This Friday, its Magic Kingdom Resort will kick off Mickey's not-so-scary Halloween party. According to the Wall Street Journal, it's the earliest start ever for the event in Florida, and all 6 dates this month are already sold out. That Halloween is creeping into the calendar long before October 31st is certainly not lost on social media, where fans of the holiday now post pictures of extra early displays under the hashtag #CodeOrange. We've been back on the air after our summer break for 2 weeks now, and since some schools are also back in the saddle, it's time to recognize our hardworking teachers and their classrooms, starting with Mrs. Gilson and her Bobcats at Willow Grove Union in Piscinas, California. Mrs. DeGuy and her Scorpions at Imagine Cortez Park in Phoenix, Arizona. And Mrs. Owens and her Warriors at Corinth Middle School in Corinth, Mississippi. If you haven't signed up and would like to hear your name, head over to the Teachers Lounge on our website at kidnuz.org. It's free and easy. Thanks for listening. Please rate and review us wherever you get your podcasts, and we'll see you back here for more Kid News tomorrow morning.